Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I wanted to switch things up a little bit today. I don't know about you, but all my days are running together, and I thought that I would do something a little bit different. I'm going to read to you guys, okay? If you don't want to watch this, you don't have to, but I love reading in the classroom. I love reading to the kids, and I kind of miss it a little bit. Read to my own kids, but something about reading to a class of students, just, part of being a teacher. So I'm not going to read the whole book, but I wanted to share with you guys. This was my first book when I was a child. It's not the exact same copy. I actually ordered another copy. My copy doesn't no longer has the cover. It's completely ripped off, and I've got it somewhere safe. But this is the copy that I ordered for my own children to share, and I wanted to share a couple stories out of it with you. So this book has nursery rhymes, it has poems, it has fairy tales, just everything you can think of. All right. So the first one, and I remember this one. I remember this is the book that I actually learned how to read out of. Like I remember looking at this book when I was like 3 or 4 years old. And I remember the stories and the pictures. So it's really cool to me. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Old Mother Hubbard. This was one of my favorite stories. I thought it was so funny. Old Mother Hubbard has this dog. Okay. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give her poor dog a bone, but when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. She went to the baker's to buy him some bread, but when she came back, the poor dog was dead. Yeah. She went to the joiner's to buy him a coffin, but when she came back, the poor dog was laughing. She went to the fishmonger's to buy him some fish, and when she came back, he was licking the dish. She went to the alehouse to get him some beer, but when she came back, the dog sat in her chair. She took a clean dish to get him some tripe, but when she came back, he was smoking his pipe. She went to the barber's to buy him a wig, but when she came back, he was dancing a jig. She went to the tavern for white wine and red, but when she came back, the dog stood on her head. She went to the hatter's to buy him a hat, but when she came back, he was feeding the cat. She went to the tailor's to buy him a coat, and when she came back, he was riding a goat. She went to the fruiter's to buy him some fruit, but when she came back, he was playing the flute. She went to the cobbler's to buy him some shoes, but when she came back, he was reading the news. She went to the seamstress to buy him some linen, but when she came back, the dog was spinning, like a spinning machine, like not an exercise bike, but what Sleeping Beauty pricked her finger on. She went to the hosier's to buy him some hose, but when she came back, he was dressed in his clothes. The dame made a curtsy, the dog made a bow. The dame said, "Your servant." The dog said, "Bow wow." You see the dog dressed in his clothes and bowing and curtsying to each other. I've never looked to see if this little poem is in a book of its own, but I think it's an excellent poem to introduce a lot of vocabulary to young children. The one on the next page is The Man in the Moon. The man in the moon came down too soon to inquire his way to Norwich. He went by the south and burnt his mouth with eating cold plum porridge. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating of curds and whey. There came a black spider and sat down beside her, which frightened Miss Muffet away. There's all these different little stories. I'm trying to remember my favorites. Hey Diddle Diddle. I've always loved Hey Diddle Diddle. Hey Diddle Diddle the cat and the fiddle the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. So anyway, I just wanted to share. There's the Three Bears. I mean, this book is where I got all of my stories from, you guys. It's like where I first heard of the Three Bears, Aladdin's Magic Lamp, Puss in Boots. It has fables in it. Goose with a Golden Egg, The Lion and the Mouse. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you. I will let you go. Don't forget to work on your brainstorming as well as the Super Nanny video tomorrow, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.